All right, Lacey's here eyeing our forecast for today. How are we doing, Lace?
Doing really good. That's a very interesting fact. I loved that little additive there, Storm. Can you imagine that? Just visual.
I know, that's what I want to see it.
I mean, I know the wildlife department flies helicopters. They try to keep kind of
How do you
track.
count moving animals
But
either?
I know. It's very cool. Now
Frank,
you know.
Frank, is that you? Wait a second.
Hold on a second. We already counted him. 20% chance of rain this morning in the metro. Partly cloudy skies, temps in the 70s and 90s coming up this afternoon. Heat index around 101. It is going to be a hot day, but you see that blue line? That is the cold front. That's the leading edge of Canadian air moving in. And for July, it's a rare front. It is a strong front. It's going to knock our temperatures closer to record lows than our average. I don't think we break records, but man, you are going to feel the change as it makes its way on in. Still 100 today for a heat index, 101 this afternoon, but by Saturday morning, so 48 hours from now, no 80s in the state. There will be 50s and 60s. It'll feel nearly 40 degrees cooler. But when you get that cooler air moving in, it will spark thunderstorms, severe weather in Colorado that will make it into northwestern Oklahoma with a low to a moderate risk of severe weather between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. So let's break down the timing of the storms, because into your Friday morning, it'll be noisy, especially for folks in the northwest and including a chance here in the metro between 8 p.m. and midnight. That's the Panhandle and far northwestern Oklahoma. After midnight, so early Friday morning, from basically Cherokee all the way down to Watonga, Tologa, Clinton, over towards Kingfisher, West Metro 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. rolling through Oklahoma City, and then 8 a.m. to noon off to the east. And we'll talk about the details and threats with those storms in a minute. Getting you out the door, as Storm mentioned, traffic is doing great this morning here in Oklahoma City. We're dry. We've had some wet roadways up in northern Oklahoma with a few sprinkles, some light rain. Still tracking the rain back in the Texas Panhandle. That will be swinging through as well. So we'll have a chance of rain in the metro through mid-morning. 30% does not look locked in. Highest chance will be up to the north. 77 degrees on our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. Downtown OKC looking beautiful, but hot. Already upper 70s, low 80s across the region. There's this boundary that's stalled out across central Oklahoma. Going to try to make its way a little further to the south through the day, giving us a north wind. But the true cold front is still lurking up to the north. Highs today in the 80s and 90s. It will be cooler in northern Oklahoma and a smidge cooler here in the metro. Triple digits still down to the south. Heat indices 100, 105, still dangerously hot in eastern and southeastern Oklahoma. And let's get to the timing of these storms. There's the sprinkles this morning, partly cloudy this afternoon. Watch your clock here. Here's 5 o'clock. Storms are taking off from Nebraska all the way down to New Mexico. That is going to congeal into a complex that moves through Kansas late this evening, and then tonight moves into northwestern Oklahoma. So by midnight to about 3 a.m., rolling through northwestern Oklahoma. Our trackers will be on these storms. The team will be in bringing you updates overnight, because these storms will likely be severe for a while as they make their way through. Could still be severe in the metro, but it does look like they are weakening some. Still a wind and hail threat in the metro, and there may be a few areas up to the north and northwest that end up with some localized flooding as this thing moves by. 1 to 2 to 3 inches of rain is going to be possible in spots. So the rain chance is going up. South metro, your chances are much lower than the north metro for tonight and tomorrow morning. 100% chance up to the north. Still could have some nickel dime quarter size hail in the metro, up to golf ball size hail in the northwest. 60 to 65 mile per hour winds. I think the strongest wind gusts will be in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma. Now let's talk the temperatures. 60s tonight. Tomorrow morning, waking up, it'll be 10 to 15 degrees cooler than today. And then by tomorrow afternoon, hard to find 90s. Far southern Oklahoma, still 90s. But this is where our lows have been. That's going to be your high for tomorrow. You've got to make plans to get outside for your Friday. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Saturday, 60s on the way in the morning. There are 50s in northwestern Oklahoma. So please make a chance if you can. Get outside. Take your walk outside. It's going to be kind of sitting on the porch, drinking your coffee kind of morning, heading into your Saturday. Sunday morning, still in the 60s, but we do start to creep back up, and there are triple digits back in the forecast by next week. Back to you guys.